Welcome to The Whole You with Mary Beth and Gina, the Guru Girls.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Yes, 2020, new year, new decade.
Yes.
Yeah, so, setting resolutions. I don't like resolutions per se, I like goals better. Things that you hope to achieve. In fact, what I like to do is I break it down by quarters. So they're small and manageable throughout the year. So whatever works for you, it's totally great.
I attended a winter solstice party this year, which was really fun, and they had we had a little ceremony, and we're able to burn the things that no longer served us in the fireplace and bring to us the things that we wanted to take with us through the new year. So it was really cool. It was a different perspective of the death ritual that I usually do in the fall.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I really like that a lot.
So who is this young lady?
This is Izzy. She's my daughter. She is home for college break. And we're going to do a two-part video series today. She's going to share a little bit about the freshman 15. All right? I'm sure some of you have seen your son or daughter come home from school and go, oh my goodness, what happened to you?
Definitely my mom.
Yeah. And you're like, how do I tell her, how do I work with this? Well, Izzy was kind enough to want to come on and kind of share her experience as a freshman. She's now a sophomore, about what happened to her first year. And then the second part of the series, we're going to kind of talk about her aha moments and the way she kind of shifted out of it.
Nice. Okay.
So Izzy, tell us a little bit about what happened to you your freshman year.
Okay, so I went to college out of state, so I thought it was a big transition from being home. And my mom's a nutritionist, as you know, so she always cooked me home-cooked meals, and I was always eating good vegetables and fruits and all of that. And I wanted to continue that. I also worked out a lot at home with my mom because she was working out, so then I was like, can I join you?
Yeah, you guys have very healthy perspectives.
Yeah, and so it was easier to have more structure because she was basically telling me what to do, and I just had to do it.
The freedoms of college.
Yeah, but so then I went to school.
So you liked the structure.
Yeah, I like the structure.
Okay.
But I went away, and I was a biochemistry major and pre-med, and so it was really big. So I was also trying to be social because I thought that's what college was about. So I would always be with friends, and then I would, I also had a hard workload as well, and so then I think my health just deteriorated and took a downfall. So I think that it basically, so I lived in a dorm freshman year, and I didn't have a roommate, which I guess was nice, but the dining hall I think was my biggest issue because they didn't have healthy options to begin with. So even though I didn't have time to cook or anything, I didn't have the chance to really eat healthy anyways because all that was offered would be hamburgers and fries or pizza or a pasta bar or something. And it was all fake. Even when I would get an omelet, the eggs would come out of a bag, and then I stopped getting omelets because it scared me because I saw them take out the bag of eggs and just pour it, and I was like, "What is happening?"
And you have food allergies as well, right? So that was an added challenge for you,
right? So I forgot to mention that, but I'm gluten and dairy free, so it's harder to find things. But I was like, "Oh, I can have an omelet." And put my own ingredients in it, but the eggs came out of the bag.
So what happened when you tried to ask for extra vegetables?
Oh yeah, so there was this one healthy station you could say, and it was a grains bowl, and so you could choose rice or quinoa, and then they had a bunch of veggies, and then you could add a protein. So it was fine, but the bowl is really small, and I'm not saying I eat a ton, but it was they give you such small portions that you were always still hungry after. So I always found myself snacking later in the night, so on all that stuff. But I would ask for oh, can I have spinach, broccoli, mushrooms, whatever. So I asked for broccoli one day, and they gave me one piece of broccoli. So I asked for another one. I asked for more broccoli, and they put in one more piece of broccoli. So it's they're very stingy about that. But if you ask for fries, they'll give you a whole plate of fries. That's
cheap.
Yeah, so that's why it's really frustrating, and you see colleges saying, we want our students to be healthier and all of this, but they don't give you the option.
They certainly don't encourage it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How was your exercise your first year?
So yeah,
so
like I
you
said,
were active in high school, right?
yeah. So like I said, I was like very like distracted per se. Like health wasn't my biggest priority freshman year, which was not good because I think it played a role in all the other aspects of my life as well. But like I said, I was trying to spend time with friends all the time and like have this big social life because that's what I thought college was like. And so I didn't really work out that much. Like I'd be like, oh, or I'd be like, when I'm like, oh, I can go work out right now. I was like, actually, I'm gonna sit in bed and watch Netflix. I don't know.
With a question you asked that?
Yeah,
I believe that's
yeah.
what
But
happened.
so I was like, I don't want to work out. Like, there's no point. Like, it's fine. So I didn't really work out that much at the beginning of the semester. I was like, I'm definitely gonna do this. But then, kind of like New Year's resolutions, how they go. Like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this January 1st, and then like January 2nd, you're like, just kidding. I'll start January 3rd, or I'll start next year.
Well, and college is a really big culture shock in most cases, especially like you were saying, Izzy, you're taking yourself out of structure into this, I get to fend for myself, I have to fend for myself, I'm not sure where to go. Did you ever feel any mood change, like being away from home and having to adapt to not having mom and dad there and the comforts of your home? Did you feel that that was part of your Netflix binging?
Yeah, I definitely do think that played a role. I think freshman year I was very just, oh, I'm so free, I can do whatever I want. Like, I don't have anyone telling me what to do. And I think I kind of lost, like, I've always had a good relationship with my parents, and I feel like I lost that relationship when I was in college, because, freshman year at least, because I was just so focused on, like, other things, like being social and, like I was mostly focused on, like, having friends. I wasn't really like focused on school, which is something I definitely regret because I've always been like pretty focused on school, and I think it was just different because I didn't, like, classes aren't 8 to 3. I had like class from like 10 to 12 like each day. Like I really didn't have like I had a ton of free time, so then instead of like doing what I was supposed to, I just
Which is study.
I was just like, okay.
Yeah,
but I also like stopped eating a lot of meals like in college too, and that's why I gained a lot of weight, because I am not the type of person who, like, if I stop eating, I'll lose all the weight. Like, I actually just gain weight. But I stopped eating mostly because it was so, like, the food was so bad. Like, it tasted so bad, and it was just really bad that I, like, would feel sick after I ate it. But I felt sick even, like, if I didn't eat. So I was like, why eat something and feel sick when I could just, like, eat nothing and feel the same way? Right. So I did that a lot, too. And in high school, I think it was, I did cheer, and I also did poms my freshman and sophomore year, and cheer my junior and senior year. And I think having that structure of, like, you have to do, we had practice at like 5:45 in the mornings one day. We had practice after school, games, all that. It wasn't as active in college because I wasn't playing a sport.
Exactly. That's again, back to that structure.
Exactly. So I think that was like a pretty good overview of what happened to her freshman year. When we come back, next video, she's going to kind of talk about what happened when she came home for Christmas break, and I'm sure you parents out there can definitely identify with the shock.
Exactly.
So remember to subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
There.
And turn on the bell for post notifications.
Exactly.
And make sure you do all of them, not just like personalized, just do all of them.
And if you have ideas that you want to hear us discuss or talk about, please post that as well.
Comment it. Don't post it. Comment it below.
Okay. You heard
That's
from the
where we
expert.
learned all that stuff.
Yeah.
Izzy, we don't know anything about all
I'm
this
trying to help them. And follow them on Instagram and all their other social media, and they'll link it in the description.
All right, you guys,
Thank
got
you
it.
guys.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back for part 2.
Bye.